Hi again, I'm Ellie. So I would like to introduce you to Team East. This is Esme and Lily. I've been working with them for maybe around a month. So when I first had a meeting with them, or actually we'll go back a bit further. So when Chloe asked me to do this, I was a bit like, maybe. And then I was like, we'll see, had to balance it with a few things, we'll think about it. And then, I was like, actually, no, I really do want to do this. And I went to the meeting around, I sat in, I was like, actually, no, I'd really like to be a mentor for this. And then I got put as a mentor for Esme and Lily, who, when I tell you, I have not had to be a mentor at all. They have made my life so easy. I had a meeting with them at the start, kind of talking about, right, what do you want to do? These are the options. Let's weigh up what we want to do. We were given a few options, and I was like, right, let's weigh up what do you want to do. The first choice were different, and then the second choice both matched. I won't tell you what it is, it will ruin the surprise, but I think it's great. Not being biased at all. And yeah, they went away, and we had this meeting, and they went away, and they literally planned the entire thing. And I had a meeting with them last week, and I was like, right, how's it going? And they were like, yeah, we've done it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, do you want to run through it? And they're like, yeah, sure. And they'd done the entire thing, and I was like, whoa, like, you don't need me here. I was like, a bit sad, really. But no, they've done amazing, and I'm really, 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 like, it sounds a bit patronising, but like, I'm really, really proud of them, and like, makes my heart really happy. So yeah, so I'd like to introduce you to Lily and Esme to talk about their team tasks.
I'm sure you are all aware what this year marked for the St John Ambulance community. The 100 years of youth has allowed the younger generation to voice their opinion on a variety of subjects. Today, Millie and I would like to share our thoughts about a more inclusive first aid kit. We believe soft toys would be a necessary addition in all kits for many reasons that we are going to explore.
Soft toys are a symbol of safety and security for many people. We therefore feel they would help aid our patients as they can reduce stress and anxiety. I know that when I had an operation, I got really nervous. So when the anaesthesiologist gave me a soft toy to help calm my nerves, it really helped, and I want to give the same support and comfort to those within St John. Although you may think soft toys are just for children, adults can benefit from them too. Soft toys were used in the COVID-19 vaccine rollout programme. This helped the adults who were worried about getting their injections. They can also be used with the elderly. Research shows that soft toys and dolls can help aid confusion and anxiety, meaning elderly people are more relaxed. This can help with people who are suffering from diseases such as dementia. Soft toys can also help aid communication, especially with people who have learning difficulties and additional needs. This is because the patient feels more relaxed, therefore allowing us to treat them better. We had the idea of using a Badger soft toy, like this one, and calling it Bertie, as this can offer more reassurance to our patients. Because Bertie, as a mascot of Badgers, knows first aid, this can be especially reassuring if the patient is a child.
Soft toys also have multi-purposes, such as distracting a patient from their pain, their irritation, or their injury. This could be useful with an agitated patient or someone who isn't good at the sight of blood. Soft toys can also be useful in helping to explain what you're going to do to a conscious patient. For example, you could wrap a bandage around a toy's arm or leg, or apply a plaster on a corresponding body part to explain to the patient what you're going to do and how. This is particularly useful for people who prefer visual instructions. It may also help them to not feel alone in their situation.
Soft toys are easy to come by and aren't expensive like iPads and MP3 players. This means the organisation can easily afford them and make them a critical part of the first aid kit as we know it today. Soft toys come in a rainbow of different sizes, colours and shapes, meaning they can fit in all the different sizes of first aid kit and are inclusive for all.
Building on that, soft toys are extremely diverse. They are suitable for all ages, from 0 onwards. All genders can use them, as there are so many variations, like Millie has just discussed. They are also suitable for people with disabilities, as they provide sensory information and they are not harmful. Soft toys cannot discriminate. Due to their variety, if someone was allergic to the material or didn't like the feel of it, you could simply swap out the toy for a more suitable texture to suit the individual.
Now we have explored the different ways soft toys like Bertie Badger will help our patients by aiding communication and relaxing them, therefore allowing us to treat them better, helping to explain treatment to visual learners, and being so versatile they can help a multitude of different people in a variety of ways. Esme and I hope that we've helped break down the stereotype of soft toys only being for children. So we want to make our new first aid kit inclusive for all, marking the 100 years of youth in St John.
Okay everyone, so thank you for that. I'm very interested in soft toys. I really like them. So I'm going to hand you over to Kevin, who will have our first question for you about soft toys and inclusive first aid kits.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much. I wondered what problems with soft toys you might have considered, and one which came to mind for me was about kind of keeping them clean during first aid incidents. How would you address that?
So we know that if obviously you give a soft toy to a child, they're going to grow an attachment to this soft toy. So by taking it away from them, you're then kind of you're sort of making another problem to the problem you've already fixed. So we think by giving the soft toy to the child to take away, this can help obviously reduce this problem, meaning we don't have to clean them ourselves, and it also helps the patients more.
Super, thank you.
Thank you, that was great to hear your pitch. Would you provide any games or booklets to almost support how someone could use Bertie the Badger, and actually if you did that, what's one thing you would tell them, advise them to do?
Sorry, what was the question?
Would you provide, let's say you're providing some guidance on how to use or some tips, what's one tip you'd give to a first aider on how to use this effectively?
Oh, I would make sure that you make sure the patient is familiar with the toy and make sure they can hold it a bit before you do anything. And then, as I said in my pitch, you like put a plaster on him to show how you're going to do it, or maybe let them have a go on him as you're doing it at the same time.
Thank you.
So I really loved your pitch. I love the idea of a soft toy being in the first aid kit. So when it comes to the different examples of soft toys you were giving, you were talking about how you could have different sensory inputs and colours. So this is a bit of a strange question, but if you had to choose one colour of Bertie Badger or one accessory to give to Bertie Badger, what would you give him?
I'd give him like a little first aid kit.
First aid kit? Oh.
I think a first aid kit, because then it kind of shows how Bertie knows first aid, and that can further reassure the patients.
Thank you. So thank you, East Region.